How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Hello everybody, this is Catalan1890/The Violet Vixen, and welcome back to Biomutant. It's been a long-ass time since I played this game, and, you know, I promised you guys that I was gonna come back and finish it, and I did not lie, I do want to finish this game. However, there is a little bit of a hiccup. So, we were getting ready to fight one of the bosses when we last left off, I believe. I haven't re-watched my series yet, but in the process of moving, I kind of lost the footage of, you know, leading up to the boss fight and the boss fight itself, which is quite tragic because actually there was quite a few hilarious things that happened there. And there's no way for me to get that back. So, and between all that and the fact that it's been so long, I decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and start from the beginning. So, without further ado, let's head on in. I'll skip the character creation process for you guys, don't worry. I also need to adjust my resolution here, because I've got an annoying side on my right here that I can't see very well. But anyway, I will see you guys in just a moment.
Welcome to Biomutant. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Alright, so here we go, everybody. I've gone ahead and started up. So, when we first did this, I did the mercenary first, but I've actually tried Psyfreak a little bit. Oh, excuse me. So that's what we're going with. Psyfreak is basically the magic class.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, so I'll actually probably do this twice over. We're gonna do a good series, and we're gonna do a good and bad endings, and I kind of want to see if there's gonna be a third ending for, you know, not quite good, not quite bad, kind of like with Undertale. But anyway,
let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Anyway, so, yep, so we're gonna do the
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around, eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Well, we get to start with the good side.
Right is always right.
So, by the way, I got my squeaky chair back. I'm gonna try to minimize just how annoying my squeaky chair is, but I will make no promises, especially with how bad my back is and stuff. To constantly adjust myself. We'll find a happy medium. But anyway.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Ow. Ow. Okay, that's really cool though.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
I remember in the first part where I just stayed and let this thing explode on me.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay, running away as fast as I can. Woo. Oof.
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die. All fired up. Killed that one.
Ooh. Ow. Woo. Owie. Woohoo! Kick them in the face. I am so glad ammo is unlimited. Okay. Woo! I get extra ammo for that too? Any secrets? Any secrets? Secret? I don't know that I want a hat that I found in a toilet. But oh well. Oop, I forgot.
Don't let go.
I'm just gonna casually eat some M&Ms here.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Ow.
Hot metal. Took care of it.
Okay, that's one. Get rid of all your buddies. Woo! There we go. Whew. Ow!
You're harmed.
Ow. Ow!
Right between the eyes.
Oh, I'm so bad at this.
Itchy trigger finger.
There we go. Alright, anything else? Nope. Let's move on. Ow. Wow! Ow. I hate how I'm not timing this right. Bruh. Bruh. Stop it. so bad. Okay.
Boom.
There we go. Sheesh. That took a lot longer than it needed to.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Crowbar!
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
There we go. Whee!
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Oh, I forgot how much I miss this dude. Hey, look, upgrade!
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Hey, that's my third one. Awesome. Alright. Now give me just a moment. Alright, all done upgrading my character, and I need to remember...
Grab and pull.
I need to remember to hold on to my bio points. Because there's a cool thing that I had from my last character that I really liked. I want my rad wisps back. Which means I'll probably do a lot of side stuff, like, you know, you're only gonna see the main campaign.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
This is the part where I remind you guys that this game is super involutious and, like, it's super involutious. It's very much an environmental game, and it's gonna beat us over the head over and over with don't litter, take care of the environment, polluting is bad. So, kinda just grin and bear it. It's gonna get old really fast. I know that.
Bolted shut.
I totally forgot about these puzzles.
Just a few moves left. Make
There
them
we go.
count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
I wonder if the narrator is gonna turn into like a character like it turned out it was the Tree of Life talking to us the whole time or something.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Let's touch it.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go.
All right. Time to go beat up more anthros.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
I like how it forces
Blasting
you.
everything to bits. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Hold up, I gotta grab all the crap. Did I grab all the crap? I think I grabbed all the crap. Alright, let's go. Oh, I guess this is the part where I should also remind you guys that they have like Pokemon speak, and it sounds really weird. This guy is funny.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Moomer and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Moomer's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Oh, flashback time. Look at how tiny I am. Whee!
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Potato people was better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle.
There we go.
You had one. Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Well, I shouldn't make her worry. Like I said, we're doing a full,
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Oh. Exposition.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
The World Eaters?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Hey, I got my net. Alright. So, how do I get out of the bunker?
You're getting the hang of it.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
I just randomly got experience from climbing a rope. I still don't quite understand that. Alright, we ready for the cinematic? Here we go.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Alright, and that'll be it for part 1 here. Now for part 2, I mean, since we literally just got through, you know, there's already a few episodes and stuff here already, you already know where I'm kind of going with this. I'll probably just make the next couple of episodes, like, a highlight reel, okay? So that we don't have to literally go through the entire story. I mean, I do. You don't, but I do.